What up? What up? It's your boy Stinger Cool here back in the building. We talk about the legendary group EPMD. You got to chill. So let me pull up the Wikipedia. And share it with y'all. Oh yeah, before we go any further, we gotta do the intro. Can't forget that. Oh yes. Read Job chapter 7, Ephesians chapter 8, and Mark chapter 4. Yeah, boy. Here we go. Let's go presents.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
EP&D is an American hip-hop duo from Brentwood, New York. Brentwood, stand up. The duo's name is a consultation of the members' names. E and EPMD is an acronym for Eric and Paris Making Dollars, referring to his members MCs Eric Sherman, A period K period A period E double and Paris Smith, EPMD, aka Paris Mike Doc. During the interview on college radio station Hove, WHOV basically, in 1987, Perry Smith stated that the name evolved from the original. We were originally known as EEPMD, Easy Eric and Paris, the microphone doctor, but chose to go with EPMD because it was easier to say. He also stated that they dropped the E's because the NWA's Eric Wright was already using Easy E as his stage name. The group has been active for 36 years. Minus two breakups in 1993 and 1999. All right, history. Early years in the mainstream success, 1987 to 1992. Hailing from Brentwood, Long Island, New York, EPMD's first album, Strictly Business, appeared in 1988 and featured the underground hit Strictly Business, which sampled Eric Clapton's version of Bob Marley's and I Shot the Sheriff. Many critics cite the first album as the group's most influential. The group brand of funk-filled, sample-heavy hip-hop proved to be a major force in the genre, unlike old school hip-hop, which was originally based on disco hits, but eventually became more electronic. EPMD based its music mainly on lifting, funk, and rock breaks for samples, and helped in to popularize their usage, along with Marley Marl and Public Enemy. You're a Customer combined snippets of Steve Miller's, no, my bad, Steve Miller's Fly Like an Eagle, Cool G, and the Gang, the Jungle Boogie, the bass line from ZZ Top's Cheap Sunglasses, and drum beats Roger Lynn, LM Negative 2 Machine, Jane about a romantic Renaissance gone bad would be revisited on no less than five sequels. The first hip hop, a first hip hop. I'm no, my bad. A first with hip hop. You got to chill. Use 1980s funk band Zap's More Bounce for the Ounce, which has become one of the most endured sample sources for hip hop. EPMD later appeared on the single "Everybody Get Up" by Zap frontman Roger Troutman, rest in peace, on his last solo album, Bridging the Gap. In 1991, I'm Housing was covered some 12 years later by Rage Against the Machine, managed early on by Russell Simmons, Rush Management. The group toured with such a toured with such hip hop luminaries as Run DMC, shout out to them, Recipes Jam Master J, Public Enemy, and DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, shout out to Flavor Flav and DJ Jazzy Jeff, and of course All the OGs. EPMD signed with Fresh/Slippin' Bag Records, which eventually released his debut album Strictly Business, with by electro funk pioneer Curtis Montronick, I meant to say, who also worked as the A&R representative for the label, propelled by several strong singles. You Got to Chill and the album's title track. The album was eventually certified gold, selling over 500 million copies. Ooh, that's a lot. As did in 1989's follow-up Unfinished Business. Financially, frustrations followed when Sleeping Bag went under in 1992. Two EP&D albums and Nice and Smooth's debut album were acquired by Priority EMI Records, Basic Priority / EMI Records, I should say. Before the label was sold to Warlock Records, the duo's Sleeping Bag contract was acquired by Def Jam. EPMD returned in 1990 with Business as Usual and Business Never Personal. 2 years later, by 1992, the group presided over an extended family dubbed the Hit Squad, which included Redman, K Solo, Das FX, Ricky Rouse, and Hurricane G and Knuckleheads. Sound cool. In 1992, EPMD had a hit with its song crossover Michael Limited rappers making blatant concessions to pop sensibilities in order to get mainstream attention from the music audience. The song became a hit, peaking at number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100, and in doing so becoming their biggest hit to date. The first breakup and feud in 1993 to 1996. EPMD called it a quits in 1993 under controversial circumstances, according to the interviews in the source and rap pages. In the late 1991, Smith's house was burglarized by armed intruders, according to Smith. In the ensuing police investigation, one of the apprehended culprits supposedly gave up Sermon's name as having allegedly paid them to do it. Sermon was arrested and briefly detained for questioning, but no charges were filed. Still, it led to lingering tensions, and by the time of the breakup, Sermon allegedly financially and property on Smith's part. The duo found itself as solo artists by default. Sherman debuted in 1993 with No Pressure, followed by Double or Nothing in 1995. Def Squad presents Eric Sermon on Nasus 2000, Music 2001, and React 2002. Smith released 1994's Shady Business, followed by Business is Business in 1996. The first reunion and second breakup, 1997 to 2005. The duo reunited in 1997, recording a comeback LP, Back in Business, in 1998. A remix to the song Strictly Business appeared by the A&R man who signed the duo while at Fresh Sleeping Bag. Curtis Montronick. Sermon released the album with Redman and Keith Murray as the Def Squad in 1998. El Nino was certified gold. The same year, EPMD's last LP, Out of Business, was released in 1999 as both a single CD and a limited edition double CD. The limited edition double CD contained both new material and re-recorded versions of his greatest hits. Smith released The Awakening in 2003 on his own hit squad label, and Sermon released Chillytown, New York, or NY if you want to say, 2004, and Motown/Universal. A hit squad compilation LP overseen by Smith featuring a new EPMD track was released on Nervous Recordings in 2004. The second reunion 2006 to present. A reunited EPMD with DJ Scratch performed live at the Rock the Bells tour in New York on October 14, 2006 at BB King's Blues Club and Grill. The first New York City show in 8 years. The tour also featured former Hit Squad members Keith Murray, Das FX, and Redman. 2 months later, EPMD and Keith Murray released a new song titled The Main Event. Produced by DJ Know How in the March 2007 issue of Swedish Hip Hop Magazine. Quote: Eric Sermon and Perez Smith talked about whether the duo planned to record together again. On a recent tour, the group announced that it was working on a new album, tentatively titled We Mean Business. On June 27, 2007, the group appeared on BET's Rap City to freestyle. EPMD's new single, Blow, was released on vinyl from Unique Distribution on during August 2007 as a prelude to a new album that was to be released in 2008. The song instantly became a regular feature on the Funk Master Flex show the same month. The duo made a number of surprise live appearances, including the Rock the Bells tour with Rage Against the Machine, Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang. Uptown Palmer Lee, as a word spread like that. Wu-Tang, that sounds so sweet. Cypress Hill, Insane in the Membrane, Most Def and others. In June 2008, during the interview with Hip Hop Game, Eric and Paris confirmed that We Mean Business would be released on September 9th. The album eventually emerged in December 2008 and featured guest appearances from the likes of KRS-One, Criminal Money, Redman, Let's Get Dirty, Redman, Doc in the Make, in the Flesh. Amongst others, in the end of the interview, they mentioned the possibility of a Hit Squad/Def Squad double disc album, but that they had problems with K Solo. On August 3rd, 2008, EPMD joined Method Man and Redman on stage at the Rock the Bells concert at Jones Beach, New York. Following months, EPMD took the stage on the part of Owl/hiphop.com's breeding ground event at SOB's in New York City. The duo performed many of their early hits and featured Keith Murray as a guest. In March 2011, EPMD performed at the Layer for Musicians Hip Hop Showcase at the Venue 222 in Austin, Texas. It was the duo's first time performing in Austin, where they performed many of their early hits as well as a cover songs and freestyle rhymes. EPMD appeared on the Nas album King's Disease 2. Yes, love that album. Love King Disease 1, and I believe love King Disease 3. Love. Alongside Eminem on the track EPMD 2. Discography, here we go. Studio albums. Main article this EPMD discography. Strictly Business, 1988. Unfinished Business, 1989. Business as Usual, 1991. Business Never Personal, 1992. Back in Business, 1997. Out of Business, 1999. And We Mean Business, 2008. So this is the history of the group EPMD. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You can hit the cash out, $Standard Schools support channel, but most importantly, getting the views up. Thank y'all for viewing my Deion Sanders video, and thank y'all for viewing my Rakim and Eric B video. Had to think about it. So we out. And thank y'all for hitting my doggone views up on my doggone shorts. Thank y'all for blessing them to hit 1,000.2 plus views for each video. You made 5. Well, no, screw that. You made 20 videos. Let me correct myself. With 1,000.2 plus views. Thank y'all for y'all views. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all for the bottom of my heart. Peace. Love y'all. Keep it real. And God bless.